everybody, welcome to my channel, Ashley's Treasure, and I got another haul to share with you. This haul will be stuff that I got for, mostly for doing like junk journals and stuff. This one was specifically from St. Vincent de Paul thrift store, and yeah, I got so many goodies there. I'm really excited to share these with you. So let's begin. This time I was good because last time I went to this thrift store, because it's like two buildings and one has got like little like way to connect the two buildings together, and last time I started on the left side, which is where all the books were, and that's as far as I made it. So this time I made sure that I entered in the other building first, and I'm really glad I did because like all the way against that wall they had a lot of like old sewing and like knitting and cross stitching and you know, a lot of doilies and lace and fabrics and some artsy, just a whole bunch of different types of arts and crafty stuff. And so yeah, I found some really cool things. One of the first things I found, they had two different types of punches. They had this one, they were both EK tools, and this is the 1-inch square, and it was only $2.50. I couldn't believe it. I had to get it. And I always thought, you know, why would I want a 1 by 1 inch square when I can just cut it myself, you know? But I've seen so many times with Paige Evans using this one, and all the things that she does with it is so awesome. So I've always kept an eye out, and you know how expensive these things are. They're like, isn't it around like $14.99 normally? So finding it for $2.50 and it's still in the package, never been open, I thought that was so awesome. And I really regret it because they also had a circle punch one. It was the same brand, same price, $2.50, but it was 1.25 inch circle, and I couldn't remember if I had that size or not, and I thought I did. And now that I'm home, I looked through them and I don't. I have a 2-inch and a 1-inch, but I don't have any in between, so I really wish I got that because I'm never gonna find one that price again. And so I'm really kicking myself in the butt for that, but I am glad that I got this 1-inch square one because I don't have any square punches, so that's really awesome. They did have a couple, you know, packages of trims and bias tape, and I found this one. It was 50 cents. It just has two different ones in here. Actually, I'll open it now. I really liked these two, and I thought it wasn't too bad because this one's not even opened, and I loved the white lace to it. And originally it was from Walmart for $1.08, and it only cost me 50 cents for this and this, so I thought it was definitely worth it. And I do use white a lot, and I do, you know, love lace. So it was definitely worth it. So yeah, it's really nice. It was definitely worth it. Hasn't even been used. And then I love this one because I love this blue, and it's like, looks like jeans to me. It looks like denim almost, and that's what really drew me to it. I love that so much. I never seen ones like that, so I had to get it. And there's still a decent amount on here, so for these two together for 50 cents, it was definitely worth it. And then I found these. They were packaged together for $1.25, and they're like these little frames, and they're like fabric, but you can like also have like a little kickstand to like have them laying up, or else they have this, you know, to hang them. And it has like a little thing on the bottom too on this one. It seems like you could hang something off of that too, like a little charm or something, or like another picture maybe. But they kind of like got that squish to it, you know. It's got like fabric in it, and I just thought that'd be really cool because here you could see the plastic, like, you know, that color to it. You could tell like how aged it is because of that. But I thought these would be really cute. I would remove this part, but I was thinking, you know, they're not too thick. I thought these would be really cute for on covers for junk journals or albums, either way, because they both, you know, slide right out. And I do like the age, although I do have, you know, just clear acetate, so it depends. I can always put like clear on, but I like this age to it, the coloring to it. But yeah, I thought that would be really cute, and they're white, and I thought possibly, depending what I use, I could get some parts colored maybe, but I do kind of like it white. But they were really cute and simple, and it was only $1.25. And then I found this bag for 50 cents, and it has a bunch of just scraps of fabric, and it's like that not felt, but velvet. And I don't even know how many's in here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So yeah, there's 13 scraps of that velvet fabric. And you can see a couple of them were partly used, but they've hardly even been used at all. Some of them haven't. Although I did like, you know, to have little scraps like this for the junk journals. It's nice for texture. And some of them, like, I really liked, you know, the two colors together. And I kind of like the back of it too, instead of just the front. Like, there's a lot of, like, different types of pinks. I don't think there's any duplicates, really. Each one tend to look like their own color. But there's so many different shades. Granted, there's, like, all fuzzies everywhere. I gotta get the fuzzies off. But for 50 cents, I didn't think it was too bad. Trying to find those two colors that looked really good together. Yeah, I love this green, this velvet green. And like this one's a little dark, but if you turn it around, it's a lot lighter. And I love those two colors together. And I do have a paper pad that reminds me of those colors. I might use this in with it somehow, but each one of them is different, and I thought, you know, for 50 cents for some scraps like that, it wasn't too bad. Sorry if you hear any sniffles. My poor little son, yesterday was my birthday, and my son woke up sick. He caught something. Yeah, a couple days I was in the ER, and we were there for 4.5 hours, and of course my son and my husband were in the waiting room, and my son caught something. I don't know if it's like a sinus thing or if it's just like a summer cold, but poor little guy, he's been miserable. So I'm sorry if you hear any sniffles over there with him and his runny nose and his little sneezes, but
everyone, this popsicle is really helping me out here.
yeah, I've been letting him eat popsicles. It helps his throat because he's got a sore throat, runny nose, watery eyes. He's just miserable. Poor little guy. I feel terrible. But anyways, they had a bunch of doilies. Oh my god, up the yang yang. They had like this little round display with like hangers everywhere, and they had like a bunch of different you know, table runners that are like all lace and stuff, and so much lace and so much doilies. They even had like complete like huge container like tubs just loaded full of lace. And so like I kept on kind of like digging through it and like looking at the prices, and if it was in my price range, I saw if I liked it or not, and I ended up getting a good variety. This one was only $1. This wasn't handmade or anything. You can tell it was like factory made, but for $1, I thought this one was really cute. I like this like oval shape to it, and it also has like a flower in the center. And so I was thinking, you know, some of these I wanted to get for, oh, I didn't notice there was a cut there, but that's okay. Because I'll most likely be cutting up for little parts and sections, or, you know, on covers, or also for when I dye paper. It's fun to have lace and stuff to give texture and different designs on it. So we'll see which way I end up using this one. But this one was really nice for $1. I got this one. This one's for $1 too. I really like this one because of the, you know, swirl to it. I thought that would be really cool on a paper, and you can tell this one's factory made. It even has part of the old tag on there, but it was nice. It wasn't too bad. It's got some age to it. It's not like perfectly white, and it's a good size too. And then I got this one that has 3 pieces, and it was only $1.50, which I need to take. This is like all funky, tied up funny. Which actually, I think I'm going to save these tags too and add these in with the junk journals. I think that would be cool to add those. Some old tags. But they got 2 of these. They're all the same design but different size. I got 2 this size, and it's almost the size of a paper. So I thought maybe I could use one of these for dyeing paper to get a different type of design. And I do like this, you know, circular net feel to it. So I got 2 of those that came together the same size, and then this one's a little bit bigger. so it doesn't make me feel bad cutting one up and then using one for dyeing paper with to get that pattern on. And it's got like a flower and some leaves on the side, and being rectangular shaped. A lot of them you always see ovals or circles. You don't see rectangle and squares that often. So for $1.50 for all three of them, I thought it was a pretty good price for those. And then I got this really pretty rectangular lace. It's so pretty. I love these flowers on it. I really want to find a book that size so it'll, you know, go around the cover. Oh my god, could you imagine? That'd be so gorgeous. And this one was $1.25, so that's not bad. Look at these cute little tags. I'm gonna have to save all these. But yeah, I thought it was definitely worth it. It was really cute. And then I got this runner, which I really liked the color because it's not perfectly white, you know. It has that age look to it, and it's kind of like that creamy color. Come off. This one was only $1.75, and I thought, you know, because of how good of a size it is, I thought that wasn't bad. I think you can even see it all, but I loved this part, you know, the hemming all around it. So I might like cut some of that off and use individually. And then like these flowers in here were really pretty. It's just really pretty. And so I don't know, I might use some of this for dyeing paper too, but I think I'll start using like bits and pieces of it too, like cut parts out for texture in my journal. And then I really wanted to get some round doilies, and I finally found one bundle because they were like, I kept on finding ones that are individual and they were like $2, $3, you know. And finally I found this group of them. Some of them are, you know, aged and stained, which I really don't mind. I actually think that is gorgeous because it's like, I don't have to tea dye or coffee dye. It's like already dyed for me, and it's just so pretty. But there were 6 together, or no, 5. So it was $6 for 5 of them. So it was it like $1.20 for each one, which was cheaper than the other ones that I was finding. Is my brain working right? Am I adding correctly? But yeah. And each one of them looked different. You see a little bit of stain there. Let me zoom in a little. But yeah, I loved how thin and fine this one was. I love those, and those ones are always the more expensive, but yeah, it's got some stains on it, but that just adds more character. I love this like swirl to it, like the spin to this one. It was just so pretty. It made me think of, you know, shells, like seashells, and then it also reminded me, you know, how snail shells twist like that, and it also made me think of, you know, kind of like a whirlpool, like waves of water. I don't know, it just reminded me of a lot of things. I loved it so much. I love this part on the bottom. I don't know if it's gonna be hard which ones to cut up and then which ones to use for spraying on paper with dyeing. I loved it. It's got this little one. Again, it looks like it's got like tea or coffee stains on it already, which I don't mind. This one actually kind of looks like it was handmade. Kind of hard to tell, but I don't know, that one might be. But it's very thin and I love that. This one is thicker. It looks a little bit of similarity, but this one feels like it was handmade. It's got a little torn there, but that's okay. But again, it's got some, you know, stains. It looks like there might be a little burnt there or something, but it's got character, you know, and it's a good size. You know, I can always cut off just bits and pieces, like that little part right there. That's so cool. I love it. And then this little one was in it, so definitely worth it. And then they had a bunch of these cloths, you know, the ones with the calendar on it, and I really liked this one because, yeah, let me zoom back out. It has birdies on it, a bunch of different birds, like my state birds. This one was, what is it, 1988? Yeah. And so, you know, it's got all the calendars on there, the months, I mean. But I love the birds that were on here. Like the owl. Oh, what's that one? It starts with a W. It's like wax something. It's gonna bug me. But yeah, they were so pretty. There's like a woodpecker, looks like a golden finch, cardinal, chickadees, and yeah, it's just so pretty. So, you know, it's definitely been washed, like the color's fading, but I think that just gives it more character. But I thought this would be also cool to, you know, make a card out of here, like cut this section off. You know how gorgeous that would be on a card and for that texture and everything. And then, you know, I might fussy cut out some of these birds and whatnot. That'd be really pretty. I don't know, there's so many things I can do with these. You know, just put on like tags in junk journals and stuff. I don't know, possibilities endless. And then all these months I can cut out and add to in junk journals as well, so you can mark, you know, the days. So I don't know, I thought it wasn't bad. I really liked this one compared to all the other ones I saw there. You know, they were just typical flowers and teacups and stuff, but this one was different. I'd never seen one like this, and it was only $1. So yeah, that one was coming home with me. And then, oh, these were so cool. I found 2 of these. They were samples of fabric, and they're mostly silk. They were like India theme, spare scraps. But sample book. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to sample book. But they were both $1.50, which I didn't think was too bad. Although one of them, you know, because they've already been kind of used. You can see this one's like cut here, but this one still has a lot left in it. This one's pretty wiped out a lot, but you know, there's still a lot in here, and a lot of them that hasn't even been used yet. So I had to get them because you don't find it that often. And also it has this plastic on here, which I'll clean up, and I'll use that as well instead of just using acetate all the time. You know, I can use this clear rubbery plastic as well, which will be really cool. And it's stronger and it's bendable, you know. But I was thinking, because you know how much of this is inside, I was hoping that it went all the way up, but sadly it doesn't, because I got it open and there's actually some foam there, and then it only goes to here. So I was kind of bummed out, but I will, you know, try to get this completely opened and use every bit I can. Ugh, these giant staples out of here. I'm just like tearing this thing apart. But this is some heavy duty cardboard too. I might try to see if I can save some of that, especially the backing of it. And I'll save like this ribbon here too. So yeah, it's worth it. But enough destroying it. But yeah, it's all silk. It's really pretty. I like the colors in it. Like this one has like a green and then this white stitching here. Here, I'll zoom in a little. Oh, that's a lot. Well, there you go. But yeah, look how gorgeous this is. And you can see this one. These ones were cut out, a lot of these ones with the flowers on it, which is kind of a bummer, but I understand why the person that had this first, you know, cut all those out. But at least I got little pieces of it. I'll still definitely be using. And like in the back, oh, that's the other thing I got. They had fabric scissors that I've been looking for. And you know, the one with the, you know, zigzag to it like this. I've been looking for those type of scissors for a long time, and they're so expensive, you know. They're always around like, Fisker's got it for like $23.99. They're normally around, you know, $24 to like $30, you know. And I'm like, man, I don't want to spend that much for a pair of scissors. And they had 3 of them. 2 of them were like the old ones, you know, that was all metal, and the handles were like painted black. And one of them was like for $2, and one of them was for $1.75. And I'm like, oh my god, I want to try these out. I want to know how well they work, you know. And they also had another one that was like a newer pair, which is this pair, for $5. So finally my dad met up with me, and I was like telling him about these, and he's like, he was thinking that this one might cut better. And so he tried some of this fabric and cut it, and it cut like butter. Oh my god, it works so good. So I ended up just getting this one instead, because the handle was more comfortable than the metal ones, and it cuts so well. I'm so happy, and only having to pay $5 for it, I couldn't ask for anything better. So I was super stoked over that. But yeah, he tried it on this fabric because I didn't want to like cut something unless I was gonna buy it, you know. But yeah, so we tried it on this one and it worked great. And then I was gonna show you these fabrics. Oh my god, they're so pretty. See, yeah, it's 100% silk, and then it says, you know, what kind of pattern it is, and then like what colors. Like this one's sage, and like, see, this one has some of that flower still on here, so I'm definitely gonna be like trying to use that. But they're so pretty. So many different colors. This one, that person used a lot of. They were so pretty. I understand why they used them. The leaves on these ones I thought were really awesome. Burnt auburn. I love the texture and the feeling of all these. The stripes. The flowers. Oh, this is one that wasn't cut up, but look how gorgeous that is. And the flowers, like I thought that they were just like this, you know? But it actually is like, trying to think of something to compare it to. Because it like sticks out. It's like fuzzy feeling. The flowers are.
Can I feel? Whoa.
The flowers.
Oh.
Mr. Sniffles.
Just having a bad day.
I know. I'm sorry, buddy.
But thanks for reading me those books.
Oh, absolutely. I'm glad you liked them. But yeah, these were so pretty. All the different colors in here, you know, that's so pretty. So I'm still going to be using every bit I can. You know, it was used a lot, but there's still so much left in here. I love this color, this leaf. So, it has so many different colors, like caramel and olive. You know, this burgundy color. Man, look at those leaves. At least I still got some. This is great for, you know, Christmas colors too. Just so much. All these tans and creams in here. That's got like gold in there. Just so cool. So yeah, it was definitely worth $1.50. And then the other one has even more in it. This one's really cool. Like, look at these dots in here and stuff. It's really cool. But yeah, it's the country of origin, India, 100% silk. And then it has, you know, the pattern and then the name of the color. But this one was one of my favorite ones because look at it. It's like little tassel kind of, you know, hanging on, you know, it frills up here. And I love those two colors. I love this blue in here. It's called Lagoon. And it's like, the pattern is called Fiction. And it's 100% silk. So finding fabric that's 100% silk. Silk is expensive. So being able to find that, samples of it, is just amazing. And just all the colors in here. Oh, and this one. I loved these ones. Like, look at the way it's sewn and the texture. Let me zoom out a tad bit. Is that better? But yeah, look at that. Wouldn't that be awesome to have on a cover with the texture? Look how that sticks out from the way it's sewn. It's so pretty. I know a lot of these ones were used that were cut out. But I love this type. And then there were these ones too with this plaid. And the way it's sewn, you know, it gives that texture to it. So awesome. And then I also love the back of it as well. So it's hard to decide which side I want to use more. But this pattern was used a lot. I could tell. But this one was really cool too because, you know, I can cut them in strips and whatnot. It was just so pretty. I love the feeling of it. This would also be great to put on the spines of the book, you know? Oh, I love it. And I like the back of it too, so it's like hard to decide which side to use, this side or this side. This color is called Spice. Copper. Oh, so pretty. And I got a couple different colors of this, so I'm so happy. This one's mocha. I love this too because this, again, has that sewing, you know, dimension to it here. It's a little more texture. I thought that'd be so great for on covers and for flaps and stuff. This one's latte. More of those dots. This one's really cool because it's got like rectangles to it, and I love the colors to this. This one's that lagoon color again. I really like that. And this one, oh my gosh, I love them all. This one's lagoon too. This one pattern is called Comedy. But oh, I wish you could feel these. These feel so great. And look, I got one in this color too. It's this one, Aqua. I love it. And this one, I am obsessed over this one. I love these colors. I'm obsessed over plaid. I love the texture. It's just, oh my gosh, it's perfect. It's sea green. So pretty. And then to have these stripes in here too. And again, it has that sewing done there. I love it. I love these textures. The only hard part is getting this, like, because it's like a giant sticker, getting this part off of it because it like peels like that. So that's gonna be a little challenging, but hey, I'm not gonna say no to it. It's not gonna stop me at all. Oh, look at these colors. I love this navy blue. It's called Midnight. Oh, I love it. And some of them, you know, with this design, because of the next one being on top of it, it kind of got that diamond, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it has that diamond kind of impressed into it, shape to it, which is really cool, which adds more character to it. I love that one, the robin egg. That's really pretty. And I got another one of this one. This one's champagne. Oh, look at that green. That one's called Sprig. This one got a little snag on there, which is sad, but I'll still use it. That one's Fern. That's a good color. And then this one I thought was great too because this is like the colors of that album that I was making. The black and white gives me that farm feel again, just like that one. Which I need to get back to. I was sick. I was pretty sick. And that's why, like, I was not feeling good whatsoever for like a month. And every time I tried doing any of my projects, I couldn't do it. I just felt so miserable. So me, I'm an artaholic. I can't spend a day without doing something arts and craft. If so, I get like literally, I get antsy. Like I gotta do something. So that just shows like how bad I was feeling. So at least it's all over and done now. The only bummer is that my poor son, did not want him to get sick, but oh well. It's been almost 2 years since he's been sick.
Well, I have been sick before.
It's been a long time though. But yeah, so it's definitely worth $1.50 for all these fabric samples. And my dad was telling me how my grandmother used to collect these too for little scraps and everything. And she also used them because she used to make quilts too. And so she'd use these for parts of quilts and stuff. So it's kind of funny how she did and now I'm doing the same thing, but for different purposes. So that's all the fabrics that I got there. And then I went to the other side where all the books were. And of course I had to get some. I found some doggy ones. They were only 50 cents. They were so cute. I found this one, which is Labradors. And am I far enough away? Let me see. There we go. I got Labrador Retrievers. And I do like the cover on this too. Like my favorite part is this picture in the back. Isn't that gorgeous? And I love the lettering because it's see-through, so you can see the photo and the background through it. You can see like the dog's fur and the water. I thought it was so pretty. So, and I love the size too. What is the size of this? It's like 5.5 by 8.25 almost. It's not too bad of a size. 5, because this was 5.5, right? So 10, 11. So yeah, that'd be perfect. You just fold the paper in half and it'll fit. I might want to trim it to make, you know, the cover a little bit for that. So I might repurpose this because I love that so much. But yeah, back to it. They had some really great photos in here. This one was, it's not that old, it's 1983, but they had some really cute pictures. They got color, and then they also got black and white. So I thought, oh, they were just so pretty. I just need to cut them out. And you know, there are some things, you know, about them which I'm gonna have to like read and like add those into junk journals too, because I keep finding everything doggy themed. So I'm gonna be doing some doggy themed junk journals. It all started from finding a Disney book, Lady and the Tramp. I've been finding all doggy stuff, and it's like it was meant to happen. But yeah, those are so gorgeous to cut out and then, you know, make a tag or something. That one has something drooling there. It's kind of funny. But they're all Labrador retrievers. How to train them, take care of them, you know, teach them hunting and swimming, and just so many cute little pictures and how to breed them. Look at that little puppy. Like, come on. Definitely gonna have to cut that one out. And then, oh yeah, I like this because it had some of their favorite toys that are really good for them. So I was thinking about fussy cutting that out and adding that into one of the doggy junk journals as well. And I like this like old advertisement picture of a ball for them. So I definitely want to cut that out too and use it, because it looks like an old ad, you know, from like newspaper. And where's some more? This part was in the middle of it, and it's different texture than the paper. It's a lot more texture, but this is like one of those, you know, ordered ones. And I really liked these pictures on here, all these different, you know, dogs, cat, birds. You know, I think I'll be using all these for other junk journals. And then they got like tropical books in here, so definitely be using those. And then I think, yeah, look at this. Like the different type of paper made it color differently. Like these ones are yellow and then white. Isn't that crazy? And see, there's a picture of one of the doggies chewing on that bone. And some puppies. But yeah, I like how they have a variety of black and white and colored. Like, look how gorgeous that is. Worn out mommy with all those babies. Oh, you don't want to see that one. They're making babies. But yeah, look at that. It's so pretty. I love this picture. Look at them. And then this one in the back too. So I'd have to use like that whole page. And it does have a slight, I don't know if you can see that, but there's like a light, you know, aging on it, which makes it great. So it was definitely worth 50 cents.
Next book.
And then I found this adorable puppy one. This one's a paper cover, but again, it was only 50 cents. And all about puppies, and I loved it because, granted, somebody colored on here, but it was only on that part. There are 3 full color pull out posters inside, which is right here, which is really cool. Take a look at that. Although they are one-sided, so you know I can like back them with like different stuff. But look at these black and white. They're like doodles, you know, and they're so cute. So I definitely have to use this, and it kind of makes me want to color it. And this one was 1984. But look at all those pictures in there. So I want to cut all those little illustrations in it of all the different doggies. Like, come on. Like, how cute is that? Look at the puppies. Oh my god. Boston Terrier. Like, really? But yeah, I had all of those, and then, you know, all these pull-outs. And they also had all photos in here. So I love having this, and then also these. Those beagles are so cute. It's gonna be really hard to choose which ones to use. That one looks so sad. But yeah, there's some really cute pictures. Aww, just so many love, so many puppy love. A little puppy. And they had some, like, you know, feeding your puppy, breaking bad habits, and what types of food and stuff. So I might use some of those. Just so many cute pictures. And then this one is a pull-out. I thought this was really cool. So I was thinking of cutting here. Sorry about the glare because it is kind of glossy. But I was thinking of using this for one page and then using this for another page, and I can like fold this part, you know, out because it's already folded there. I don't know. Because how that's folded perfectly in between those two. And then, what else? Just so cute. So many pictures. Like almost every page has some sort of picture of a dog. So for 50 cents, this was definitely worth it. And for all these photos in here, in Dalmatian, it's hard to find pictures of Dalmatian. This adorable husky. Just so cute. Look at those little pugs. And there's those doggy bones again. Oh, this one actually has a cat with it. But, and then this one, it was the last pull out. I would not want to try brushing that for hair. Oh my god, this seems like it would take forever. And then found out that it actually got a duplicate of that pull out. So actually I got 4, I got 2 of this one. Something to do with the way it was made in the factory. Actually end up gluing 2 in there. So, and then this in the back, I definitely have to like cut those out and use each one of those because they're so stinking cute. But yeah, 50 cents, definitely worth it. And then I found this really cool book on how to make paper. And I don't know if I want to cut this up. I think I'm actually going to save this and actually try doing this because I always wanted to make my own paper, and it has like everything you need to know. But I thought, you know, some of the pictures were kind of cool, you know, to use yourself. You know, these, and how to, it also shows how to, you know, layer them and make that dimension to it. So I thought it was really cool. I don't know, it's just so pretty. And like I thought, you know, cutting some of these out, it's not that old. 1992 was the latest date on here. But it has what is paper, first of all, how to begin, like what tools and everything you need, making paper with a mold, pressing and drying paper, how to preparing a writing surface, coloring and texturing paper, making paper from plants, which is really cool. Some of them I never thought of using, like the green parts, you know, those leaves off of pineapples. You can use that to make paper with. I had no idea. I never would have thought of that. And then simple crafts with handmade papers. I think that one was really cool too. And then other paper crafting techniques, paper art, and more stuff. So much stuff to learn about paper in here. With how obsessed I am over paper, this is like so awesome. But yeah, like things you can make it out of, I never would have thought of using, like wasp's nest and dried wood pulp you can use. Different products, you know, different tools you can use. How to begin. I remember doing this back in like elementary, and also I never thought of making circular paper instead of just square or rectangle paper. And then all the different ways of pressing, you know, a bucket, you know, rocks, you know, the old ways, you know, hanging it to dry. Sorry, my son's playing with his Easter eggs. That's what that noise is. But yeah, it was so cool. And this is part where you can add coloring to it, making paper from plants. The things you wouldn't normally think of using. But look at all the different awesome papers you can get from that. Yeah, here's the like baboon, bananas, you know, and then the botanical name, and then ways how to do it. Like these ones you need to strip or scrape outer skin. This one you can put through blender, and then this one you have to hand beat. But yeah, I never thought of pineapples. I would do like strips of it and stuff. But I thought these were pretty, and to like cut out these like maple leaves. But these are different things you can do with them, make like little envelopes and stuff. And frames, like they made frames out of it. and like they put little cards to put a card in it and making cards out of the handmade paper and use it for wrapping. Just so many things, and using it as like watercolor paper and, you know, different ways of wrapping with layers for different colors. Just so much stuff, and different ways of folding them and making that's really cool too, make it like dream catcher or whatever. And then what was I gonna say? Oh, there's different shows different ways of stitching and making books too, which I thought was awesome. But I think this was my favorite, like different ways of, you know, making the dimension, making it have like embossed into the paper. Yeah, embossing. And different ways of stamping and stuff. Like, look how awesome that is. The texture, that'd be so cool to do. And here it shows different ways of sewing and making journals. Simple book binding. It's so awesome. And see, there's the, what do you call it, like an accordion fold, and you know how to like fold in for your covers. Look at that, it's so awesome. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to actually use this because it's got so much stuff and possibilities in here. And this, I love this. Like, look at this painting they did off of their the paper they made. It's so gorgeous, this scenery. I love this so much. So some of it I think I'm gonna have to try cutting out. This is just has this in the back, so I definitely have to cut this out and use it. But yeah, this was 50 cents, so definitely worth it. I'm so glad I ended up stumbling and finding it. And then I only got one children's book, and those are only $1.25. And I found this really old one, and I love it so much. It's all about water appearing and disappearing. And this one was $19.55. I love the color in here. I love the illustration in here. Like, look at those pictures and the colors in it. I love it. And I do like the fonts in here too. The like size of the letters. So maybe I can find some words in there to use too. But the kids in here were so adorable. You know, I definitely got to do like a beach theme one and, you know, add that to it. This cute little girl here. It's just so adorable. And like this one, I definitely have to like cut these two at the beach. It is so adorable. And look at the mom. Oh my god. And look at those two cuties. And she, I think, is my favorite one out of here. She is so gorgeous with those blue eyes. Like, I definitely have to cut her out and use her somehow, somewhere, because she is just so pretty. And look at the rainbow. And these, like, flowers after rain. Just so pretty. And this one, he's dreaming, looking at the clouds. Like, look how gorgeous that is. I love it. Clouds and snow. They're so adorable. So yeah, that was definitely, I even love the cover, worth $0.25. And for being in that great of condition too, I love the aging to it. It's like, you know, nothing scribbled in it, and the pages are like hardly worn out. Like, oh, and I also love the staples in it because they're starting to get that little rustiness to it. I don't know. I'm just oohing and awing over it. Even the bubbles, like, come on. And then I was looking for some music notes, you know, books, music books, and I found two that I liked. I was looking for ones with more age to it, which I kind of had a hard time finding. First I found this one, this piano one. Normally, because it's like gospel songs, normally I don't get anything to do gospel or religious anything, because I don't know, I don't like cutting stuff up like that. It just doesn't feel right to me. But I did get this one because this one has a lot of handwriting on here, notes and everything. And also something got spilt in here, so it has this like yellow stain, like almost through like all the pages. So it's kind of got like already like a pre-dye to it already. I have no idea what it was though. It looks like maybe tea, I think. But I love, you know, all the writing on here. I kind of wish that, you know, because it's so big and far apart, I wish it was a little bit, you know, closer. But it's not bad. And I did like some of the, you know, names of the songs. Like one was Love. And this one was like an extra one that I like printed and added in there. But yeah, look how much is in here. And she's got like, or he, I don't know if it's he or she that had this, has like red pen in here and all the pencil. And there's some like black pen in there. There's just so much going on. And there's some blue pen circling different notes in here. So yeah. And it was only $0.25. So I really liked it. See, this one says Our Country. I liked some of the names of songs. This one says Thanksgiving, which makes me now want to do like a Thanksgiving theme journal. And then I do like the cover because it does have that age look to it. So I'll even be using that as well. I don't know if this one had a date on it. I think it's got it in Roman numerals. I think it's 1983, I believe. 1983. And back then this was $3.95 and I got it for $0.25. So I can't complain there. And then I found this one, and it's actually for a B-flat clarinet. It's like first division band method, but this is part 3. And I actually used to play clarinet back in the day when I was in band, and I actually loved it, and I was actually really good at it. Me and one of my best friends, we had like, I don't know, 6 clarinet players in my grade, and my best friend and I, we were, you know, because they graded you from best, you know, and my best friend and I, she was first and I was second, and so we always did, you know, the higher, and then the other ones did all the lower, because I don't know, we just loved it and we were good at it. But we didn't have the best band teacher, and he made me end up hating it. And so when I got into high school, I ended up quitting, which I'm really sad that I did, but I don't regret it because he was not a good teacher. And it's really sad because it was something that I was really good at and I was really passionate about, but to have a teacher take that, make you not like it, you know? Yeah. Anyways, but I'm trying to find the date on here. This one was originally $1, but I got it for $0.25. This one was 1964, and you can see the pages are more aged. So I love that they were more aged, but I'm kind of thinking of keeping this one because I'm pretty sure I still have my clarinet. I think it's stored in the garage, and here, you know, because it's been so long, so I kind of forgot, you know, what, you know, the fingers to every note, and it has it all here. So I think I might keep this one because at first I got this one because this one had the most color to it. All the other ones were really white, and that's why I grabbed this one, and I didn't realize it was. I just, you know, kind of like skimmed through it, and these ones, some of these were a little bit finer. Yeah, like this, they're a little bit closer. So that's why I ended up grabbing this one. And then when I got home, I found out it was clarinet. So I think I might save this for myself. I know it's going to be hard. Depends if I ever want to play again. But yeah, for $0.25, it was worth it. And then I found some wallpaper. They had this container just full of them. Actually, there was 2 of them. And so I was kind of digging through it, and I found, it hasn't even been opened yet, this one with seashells. And actually, it's 15 feet by 15.3 inches. I got 15 feet of it. But I love the like blues and purples and, you know, that teal green turquoise color in it. It doesn't seem, I didn't see any date on it though. It doesn't look too old, but of course, and then again, it hasn't been aged or used at all, so it's like brand new. Man, this plastic is like heavy duty, but there was no price on this one. So I had no idea how much it was. Oh, I didn't even realize it has this, do you see that? Do you see those lines in it? It's got like texture and then smooth, texture then smooth. That's so pretty. Oh my gosh, look at this. I love this. Look at all those seashells. I even love this strip down here. You know, I could cut that out and use it individually, cut all these shells out individually and just use them as like whole parts and use it for big pockets. And oh my god, I love this. And it repeats over and over again. I love this. So definitely glad I got that. But I had no idea how much this one was. And so I was digging and digging, trying to find another one with the price on it, but I couldn't find another one like it. And so I found this, this one with all these really pretty flowers on it, and they had it for 50 cents. So when I was cashing out, I was asking her, you know, how much do you think this will be? I really like it, but it had no price and I couldn't find any other ones like it. She's like, since this one's 50 cents, I'll just give it to you for a quarter. I'm like, okay. So having all this for a quarter, I was super stoked. And then this one was just so pretty. And look at these. Isn't that so pretty? All the different flowers in here. And like, I was thinking, you know, I can use this for so many purposes because of the flowers. And they're parted pretty good. I like these blues. Oh, they even have some dimension too. I can feel the texture to it. You know, each one of those lines, like you can feel it popping out. That's so awesome. But yeah, I thought I could fussy cut some of these out and use them for scrapbooking, you know, junk journals, of course, and card making. So I have all of these awesome flowers and leaves I can cut out. And then I even love this part on the top and this part on the bottom. You know, those are like little strips I can cut out. There's just so much I can do with this. And the texture, you know, it's so strong. Man, I don't know if you can see them, the dimension, like how it pops out. It's like you'd have to feel it in order to see it. Can you see it better on this one? The 3D to it? I don't know. It's not really showing. Can you kind of see it? Ow, it feels so cool. But look at all the different types of flowers in here. And then it just repeats over and over again with a basket full of flowers. It's so pretty. So 50 cents was definitely worth it. And then my father and I, and my son, of course, we went to another town because they were supposed to have like, not kind of like this, not a state fair, but they had like all like tents and arts and craft stuff out, and it's not far away, and we wanted to see what all they had. And they didn't have any of their food vendors, which we were kind of bummed out because we were really excited about all the fair food and stuff. But they had some really cool stuff, but nothing that we ended up buying. But they had like, it was down the main street too, and so we were like checking out all these little stores and everything, and found out that they had a St. Vincent de Paul store as well. And when we first walked in, it said that sorry, we cannot use credit or debit cards, cash only. And so I looked to see how much cash I had. I mean, I only had like 3 ones on me, so I'm like, oh man, this sucks. And because I'm like, what am I gonna find here, you know? And I did good. I did really good. I got 6 items for less than $2. You're not gonna believe this. First, my son wanted to look at the toys there, and this I got for him because it was only a quarter. It's Dinosaur Dominoes. He loves dinosaurs since age 3 to 4, and he's in the middle of that. So I thought it was so cool. It's this really thick chipboard, and all the pieces were in here, and it's actually made in America, which is surprising. But yeah, it was really fun, and we were playing this a lot. And I've never seen dominoes and chipboards and dinosaur ones, and it was only for a quarter. And so yeah, I had to get that for him. And then I found these flashcards, which are all animals, and it was so cute, and it was only 50 cents, which is kind of funny how this was 50 cents and the game was a quarter. You think it would be the other way around, but I'm not complaining. I love these pictures because normally cards like this, normally they're too cartoony for me, but these ones I really liked. Each one is different. But it has the picture of the animal, and then it has, you know, okay, if is it a mammal or a reptile, you know, what it is, and then some little facts about it. So I thought it was so cute. So I'm definitely, you know, it's that thick, you know, cardstock, whatever. I'm definitely going to have to use this one for the doggy themed junk journals. But they had so much in here. You know, from pigs, they do have some spider, cat, you know, wolf, seals. They even got an octopus. You know, they got some different types of insects. They had a lot of birds. Look at this cute little turtle, the panda, tiger, horse, lion, ant, monkey, zebra.
And goats. Bear, gorilla, frog.
That one's really cute.
And a raccoon, a rhino, fishy.
I love that one.
And a dolphin.
Nope, it's not a dolphin. It's bigger. It's a
whale.
There you go. What's this one?
Koala.
Yeah.
Giraffe. Can I talk today, everyone?
Well, it's because you're all stuffed up. You're sick, sweetheart. It's got all the pokies on it, so that makes it a
Porcupine.
Yeah, porcupine. What's this one?
Camel. And deer.
And this is great too because I also want to do like a wood themed one, and so I love all these like wooden themed ones. This deer.
Another deer.
What's that one?
An ostrich.
Yeah.
A chicken.
And they got a lot of farm ones, so I could do like a farm theme too.
And cheetah.
Actually, it's a jaguar.
An elephant. And an armadillo.
Good job.
Crocodile.
Nope, it's the other one. It starts with an A.
Alligator.
Alligator. It's got the bushy tail, so that makes it a... We've seen that Papa's.
Raccoon.
No, that's not a raccoon. What is that? They eat acorns. What is that?
Squirrel.
There you go.
Fox. Dolphin.
My favorite.
Snakes. Birdies. Squirrels.
Nope, the other one was squirrel, so that makes this, see, it's got they're smaller and they got the stripes on their back, which makes it a
Chickmunk.
there, chipmunk, not chickmunk. And this one?
Owl. And skunk. Penguins. Ducklings. Walrus. Sheep. Mouse. Bunny.
Bunny rabbit.
A goat. Or no, a moose.
A goat. And then a really pretty butterfly.
And I'll show you how to play a game.
Well, it's not really a game. It's a learning thing.
Well, but in the I'll show you you have to like match a color. Like that's another way you can play.
Yeah, he was making a game of matching because they were like, some of them had like yellow around it, some had blue and orange, so he was making a game out of it.
I'll show you, everyone.
Anyways, it's been a long, but that's not it. That's not all we got. We gotta show what else we got. I was looking, they had books, and then on the other side, they had like all like sewing stuff. And so I was looking and I found some old ones and I really, really liked them, but I was being extremely picky because I only had $3 on me. And first I found this one, and I don't know why. I was really drawn to her because she looks a lot like I used to look, because I used to braid my hair like that too sometimes, and the long brown hair, and it also has a shirt with a sailboat on it because I was like anything and everything to do with water. And so I don't know, it was just calling to me and I had to get it. And I can't remember if this one I think was the one that didn't have a date. The other one did. It looks like it hasn't even been used, but I think it has because I was looking inside trying to find the date and I couldn't find the date. Then it shows, you know, all the ways to do it. You know, it even shows, you know, the ice cream, or yeah, the whatever she's having, the ice cream malt or whatever you want to call them, on her shirt, and even the sailboat on this one. It has all that in here. So I'll even, you know, be using this. And it does have some slight age to it, but here it has the pattern for making the drink. It even has an extra little flower, and then it also has the sailboat and the clouds and the waves and the seagulls. So I was not expecting that. I thought it was just going to show, you know, the pattern to make that shirt. I didn't think you know, for making a t-shirt and a long sleeve shirt. I didn't think it was going to have the actual pattern to make that specific shirt. But I love this with the colors, you know, the blues and the reds in here for all the different sizes. And then the other thing that I thought, because it's been folded exactly the same way, so it seems like it never been used, but then in the back it had this. And so that's why I thought somebody traced it onto this. And they wrote on it too, the measurements and everything, and which, you know, which one it was, the back, the front. So I think somebody did end up using it and just drew it on here so they didn't, you know, use the paper. And this is so awesome too. I don't even know what this stuff is called. You know, I know I've seen it before and I can't think of what it's called. But I thought it was so awesome. And so it gives like a really cool new texture that I can add on with my junk journals. And so yeah, she had all the patterns to one of the shirts. So that was really, really cool little addition to it. And then the other one I got was from Simplicity. I love the three little girls in here, and they weren't, you know, overlaying too much. I love this one. I might have to snip that part off so that, you know, because this one's overlaying. But I was looking for the date on this yesterday, and what year was it? It was said on here. Where'd it go? 1969 is the year of this one. But I didn't realize, because I was just focusing on the girls, you know, I didn't realize that this is actually, it's a fashion inspired by Jemima in the movie Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Like, I haven't seen that movie in ever. With, isn't it Dick Van Dyke that was in it? Oh my god, that was so long ago. But I had no idea. I didn't even notice that. I was just looking at the girls and I really loved the little dresses and they were just so stinking adorable. And then to find out that it was based off of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, they were like replicating her dresses from that movie. I just thought it was so adorable. But they had it all categorized from children's to adults, and then I think they had like women's and men's and like some babies, and then underneath they had like all costume ones. But these two I had to get because I really, really like them, and I'm really, really glad I did. I do like the, you know, the color of the patterns and everything. So, so pretty. And I couldn't believe it because I haven't been able to find any of them that are older like this. And it didn't matter how old it was, all of them individually were only $0.25. So I was super happy about it, because normally these are like at least like $1 a piece or something, you know. So I was super happy with that. And I went in the children's books and they were only $0.25 unless they were already pre-priced, after they already had a price tag, individual price tag on it. And so I found two golden books. First I found Hard to Believe, Another Lady and the Tramp. And with this whole book, doggy junk journal, I've been finding like doggy things everywhere. This one's not that old. It's got a little stain here. I need to like scrape it off. Yeah, it's flaking off. I don't know what that is, but the corners are a little beat up, so I can add the things on it. But this one, I didn't realize it because I just went really quickly. You know, I hardly even looked in it. I just kind of went like this. I'm like, oh, it's good. But it wasn't until, you know, I got home and I actually looked at it. Where is it? It did have some coloring in it. Some kid. Kitty fans. But here, they did some scribbling on here and with crayons, and out of all the colors, the worst color possible was black. It's the hardest one to get out. You know, if it was like a yellow or a light pink, you know, it'd be really easy to erase it with an eraser, but it's in black, so it's gonna be really hard to get it out. So I'm really bummed out on that. So when I use golden books, I like seeing it was on here on the last one too. I was bummed out on that because when I use golden books, I like to use the whole story. I don't want to use bits and pieces of it, really. I like to use the whole thing. And so now, you know, so you can read the whole story as you journal through it. But now having parts scribbled out, I'm really bummed out on that. I have to see if I can get it out, how well it'll erase. I don't know. but I might have to just use this for extra embellishments throughout because of that. So, although I do have a couple different Ladies in the Tramp ones, so, but I can still, you know, use the cover without a doubt, but it's a little bummed out on that. But it was only $1.25, so I can't complain. It's not an old one. I think it was like a 91, I think. Yeah. 10, 9, or 95. Is that 95? I think so. If I remember my Roman numerals. I saw here, I thought it was 1991, but I think it's a 1995, so it's not that old. So then, I saw another one, and I instantly grabbed it. Like, I saw this one, and I put this book over, and I looked everywhere, and I didn't see any other stickers on it. It only said $0.25. I found this really old, like, vintage Peter Rabbit one. And you can tell by this part. This what shows how old it is. Because they don't, here. See, these are like the newer ones. See how simplicity it is? You see how much more detailed the old ones were? So I could instantly tell that this was an old one. And the condition of it, like, look how well, you know, it's been through a lot. It is aged. But it's so much more crisp compared to this one. You know how, you know, beat up this part is and stuff. This one's not so bad. And it does have some like brown here, but I think it's kind of like flaking off. I can clean it up a little bit. It has the old price sticker, but it sucks that, you know, it's a kind of a bummer. I can't read the whole thing. So I don't know what all it said there. Like, I'd like to know where they got it from. But I also noticed that, like with the new ones, you see the chipboard here. Here, I'll try to get closer. You see the chipboard, how it's, you know, lined up that way? Well, this old one, it's a little bit different. Come on, focus. Do you see how it's like thinner here and then like a longer one here? I didn't know they did that back then. But it actually kind of makes sense why they did it, because it, you know, as you go through the pages, it folds up better. And I could instantly tell too that it was an older one because there's no barcode in it. And they started doing barcodes, what, in the 70s? And so I knew it was older than that. And so I looked in and I could see, look how gorgeously aged this is. Oh my gosh. I love it. And then another thing that I thought was really interesting was that it says copyright 1958, but I've never seen this in the Golden Book, which also showed that this was a first copy of it, because here it says right here, this is a brand new book, illustrated especially for Golden Books. This little Golden Book was prepared under the supervision of Mary Reed, PhD. And then it says here, copyright 1956 by Golden Press. And then here it shows a little bit of facts about the story, you know, how it was from Beatrix Potter, first written the story, Peter Rabbit. Because then it shows, this is obviously not the illustration from Beatrix Potter, but it was from this lady. And I'm sorry if I do not pronounce it right, because she is Italian artist, and I can not say her name right. I think it's Adriana Mazza Saviosi. I probably completely butchered that, but she was the one that did the illustration, the artwork. But it was so cute, and just look at the age on this. And so I looked through every page. There's hardly any bends to it. There is no drawing in here. There's no, you know, wrinkles in here. I can't believe what great condition this is still in. And so, yeah, you could even tell here there's Bambi, Pinocchio, the Saggy Elephant, Bugs Bunny, Donald Duck. So many old books on here. The Pokey Little Puppy. So this one, I don't think I'm ever gonna, it's kind of a bummer that the this part is a little bit missing right here, but overall I think it's in really great condition. And I looked up other ones with the same exact one, and they were selling it, like, there's one person selling it for $18.99, not including shipping, and there's another person selling it for $27. So it only cost me $0.25. That's all I paid for this. And for being this good condition and this old, I can't cut this one up. I can't. I'm gonna like be hoarding this for a while because this is the oldest one I think I've ever found, and it's just so gorgeous. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So this one sadly is not going to become a journal. This one is going to stay the way it is because it's so gorgeous and the history behind it. And in the back it even shows their lives, but it's a part of Golden Books. They did like these together, and they're kind of like, they have like encyclopedias kind of, and it shows like this one's the world we live in, the human body, American history, worlds of nature, the sea around us, myths and legends, Americans Revolution and Civil War, and it shows the deluxe Golden Books. And you could order them, and they were only $5, and they were 8 by 11 books, so they were bigger than this. But I'll have to look those up, and that'd be awesome if I could find any of those. But I can't believe it. I think that was the best find out of all of it, and I got it for $0.25. I feel kind of bad, but like so happy at the same time. Like, I can't believe it. Oh, and all I spent there for those 6 items, what was it? It was like $1.75, and tax brought it to like $1.80 something for 6 items. I spent less than $2. So I was like so stoked with how great of a deal I got. So I hope you enjoyed this junk journal thrift haul that I had. I had so much fun, and I hope you did too. If so, I have more thrift store hauls to share with you from Salvation Army and some new thrift stores that I found from some goodies. And so stay tuned for those. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Talk to you later. Bye.